Hello and welcome to this special discussion on the Citizenship Amendment Bill. Well, the Union Cabinet today gave a nod to the revised version of CAB to be tabled in the Parliament next week. The Cabinet nod comes barely hours after Union Home Minister Amit Shah held a series of meetings with stakeholders from the region. But one more thing that we have to note is that the Cabinet nod comes at a time when most pressure groups, civil society organizations and student bodies in the Northeast continue to vehemently oppose the bill. So are we heading towards another showdown of sorts, towards more protests in the region, or are the groups reacting even before knowing the content of the draft bill? How will the BJP tide through this crisis? Well, when the Union Home Minister started the series of meetings with all the NGOs, student bodies, stakeholders, political party leaders, opposition leaders from the region, the biggest ever outreach on CAB so far by the centre, everybody expected that by the end of the discussions, that was last night, we will have some sort of consensus, and of course the master statesman Amit Shah will be able to successfully bring everybody on board as far as CAB is concerned. But clearly, as we see today, that has not happened, and the challenge still lies there, and probably the Union Cabinet giving a nod to the bill today has complicated things a bit. Well, to discuss on this issue this evening, I'll be joined by Sanbor Shulai, BJP legislator from Meghalaya. From Manipur, I'm being joined by R.K. Samarjit, the spokesperson of the BJP. Welcome, R.K. Samarjit, to Northeast Live. From Imphal, I'm being joined by Rinku Kumukcham, editor of the Imphal Times. Thank you, Mr. Kumukcham, for being on the show. In my studios, I have with me Utpal Sharma, ASU executive member. Thank you so much, Utpal, for being here. And from the newsroom, our deputy news editor, Ranjit Rai, will join us with his perspective on the entire issue. I would like to go to Mr. Sanbor Sulai, the BJP legislator from Meghalaya. For Sanbor, despite being a BJP legislator, you have been a vocal critique of the citizenship bill. Now that the Union Cabinet has once again given the nod to a revised version of the bill, how do you react to it, Sanbor Sulai?
No, because the matter will be discussed in Parliament. So let's wait till the outcome. Let's see what's happening in the Parliament. It is going to be discussed. All members will be having a liberty to discuss. Now we cannot say anything at the moment.
Well, the matter will be discussed in the Parliament. If I can go to R.K. Samarjit, in Imphal. R.K. Samarjit, well, the CAB issue, the row over CAB is far from over, despite all the discussions by Amit Shah over the last 3 days. 110 hours of discussion with stakeholders from the region. Still, we don't have consensus. Do you think the BJP is trying to push through with the bill? R.K. Samarjit.
Mr. Goswami, how many times I told you this is happen again and again. We are approaching in a positive way. Certain people who have their vested interests might be saying something, but CAB is more important to implement it, especially in Northeast region, particularly in the state of Manipur. That is why I talk through your channel again and again on this matter. Regarding in this matter, certainly the cabinet decisions have already taken, as well as we had met already by Honorable Chief Minister of Manipur, Mr. N. Biren Singh, including the MANCAP people as well as others political party, and they are approaching the way. But there are certain options are there where people are demanding, and certain area where relaxation is there, as well as Mr. Amit Shah, the Honorable Home Minister, say to them and assure them, if there is possible in here, and then if there are not possible, you have choice. Likewise, he have categorically mentioned all those don'ts and do are also there. Only now the question is, certain area we have already deep-rooted. Therefore, return back in a normalcy might be a little bit problem maybe there, but I think within a short period of 2 or 3 days, CAB will be passed
Yes,
accordingly.
yes, yes.
And as a spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP,
yes, yes. That brings us to the question: what protective measure is in place for Manipur before the bill is passed? Is the N. Biren Singh-led government aware of that? What protective measure is in place for Manipur specifically?
see, there is no question of chaos either or certain say, hot climate in the state of Manipur. However, this is the question of security. What you say, we have done accordingly in our own government concern. But so far as a spokesperson of the BJP, I have seen nothing illegality in the state of Manipur, and it is under the control. The government have taken necessary area where some might be happen or not, and in the meantime, certainly I have seen in your TV also certain NGOs or CSOs are also doing their meeting from today each onward, tomorrow also.
Absolutely.
And consider
Absolutely.
it and declare to the people.
So there is
That
no,
is why
yeah.
we are not worrying about the law and order situation in the state of Manipur, but I don't know exactly. My friend Mr. Honorable MLA is sitting in Meghalaya. He might be told about their Meghalaya concern as well as Arunachal concern as well as Assam, your own concern. But so far as my own presumption, not presumption, I beg your pardon, as my own knowledge and as my own experience, there is not such a thing
Okay, Rinku
to be happen
Rinku
or walk
Khumukcham,
onwards.
Rinku Khumukcham, do you agree to the BJP spokesperson that there is no issue in Manipur first? Secondly, have you had a word with any of the CSO leaders, Manpack leaders who have been in Delhi for the meeting last night, and what is their view on the entire talks?
A BJP spokesperson or BJP legislature or anybody from the BJP will certainly support what their leadership has been taken up, and they will definitely go with their ideas, and it is their duty to protect their party or government. Right at the moment, the BJP is heading the coalition government, and definitely they will try to protect them. But the reality is different. There are, many paramilitary troopers have been sent here, and then it has been scattered at different places, and none has been taken out so far. And it is a fact. And we also have seen
No, that again,
in the past,
that again also, Rinku Khumukcham, can be related to the Naga peace talks. I mean, let's not say that it's only because of CAB. I mean, we have heard about that paramilitary, presence of paramilitary forces.
Manipur is already facing multiple problems, like a Naga problem or many other problem. And in addition to this, CAB is another problem that will, burn this place, as far as I'm concerned. And the Manpack who, until yesterday, it sounds like that the things will be going well. However, after today, that is after the Union Cabinet cleared a bill for passing it to the Lok Sabha, the Manpack in a statement said that they will not go back to what, they will still stand with their, previous stand.
They will still stand with their
previous
previous stand. So that's the exact point that we're discussing. Utpal Sharma of the ASU, when Amit Shah was holding this series of meetings with all the stakeholders, NGOs, pressure groups from the region, we expected a consensus, but that has clearly not happened. The top ASU leaders were in Assam Bhavan last night in New Delhi having discussions with the Union Home Minister, but it has not worked at all. The ASU has threatened to intensify stir. My question here, Utpal Sharma, is that the ASU has always been clear about its stand on the CAB. It doesn't want the bill. Why then even go for the discussion if you already know that this is what my stand is? You have a discussion. Obviously, when you have a discussion, everybody expects consensus, or at least some meeting point, some meeting ground, or both sides probably would make some sort of compromise. But in this case, we see, every time it happens, they go for discussions, but again, the stand remains same. In that case, they can clearly say no discussions, no CAB, we are not talking.
See, it's a democratic country and protests alone cannot bring any solution. The solution must come in the table of discussion. The Honorable Home Minister of the Government of India has invited All Assam Students Union for a discussion, and we are always open to discussion. We are always open to any discussion that has the slightest possibility to bring something good for the people of Assam. So we went there, but their attitude was very clear. They wanted to impose the Citizenship Amendment Bill on the people of Assam based on their numerical supremacy in the parliament, and the stand of ASU is quite clear also. We are almost sworn to defy all such possibilities, all such efforts taken by the Government of India that can bring threats to the life and existence of the indigenous people of Assam. This is a clear fact, and they are talking about a new CAB. What is this new CAB? This time they have been talking about a cut-off that is 31st of December 2014, but we are still standing by the Assam Accord. We won't accept any other cut-off date except 24th March midnight 1971. This is not a new cap. It is the old thing only. The person is same. We are only discussing whether he is wearing jeans t-shirt or he is wearing dhoti kurta.
Okay, that's a very nice way to put it. If I can go to Ranjit Rai in the newsroom. Ranjit, एक ये जो reports आ रही हैं अभी मीडिया पे हमने देखा ये खबर आ रही है अभी कि जो अभी ऑफिशियल ये आउट नहीं है बट कुछ मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स ये बता रही हैं कि जो रिवाइज्ड कैब है उसका जो कंटेंट है वो बाहर आया है और ये कहा जा रहा है कि द स्टेट्स जो 6 शेड्यूल एरियाज़ हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट में, चाहे वो आसाम में हो, चाहे वो मेघालय में हो, चाहे वो त्रिपुरा में हो, चाहे मिजोरम में हो, और जो बंगाल ईस्टर्न फ्रंटियर रेगुलेशन ILP स्टेट्स हैं उन पे जो है कैब का कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगा। ये जो काफ़ी सारे अभी मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स आ रहे हैं, ऑफिशियल वर्जन, ऑफिशियल ड्राफ्ट अभी भी हमें नहीं मिला है, बट मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स बता रहे हैं कि 6 शेड्यूल एरियाज़ ILP एरियाज़ का कैब में कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगा। सो देखा जाए तो ऑलमोस्ट सारा जो नॉर्थ ईस्ट है फिर कैब के इम्पैक्ट से बच गया। हाँ, असम का यहाँ पे हो सकेगा। असम में अगर हम देखें तो 6 शेड्यूल एरियाज़ कुछ ऐसे कार्बी आंगलोंग हो गया, नॉर्थ कचार हिल्स हो गया, द BTC हो गया, इन्हीं एरियाज़ पे है। बाकी जो है अभी 6 शेड्यूल के अंडर नहीं आता है। तो क्या आपको लगता है अगर ये ऐसा है, बाकी का नॉर्थ ईस्ट ऑलमोस्ट कवर्ड है यहाँ पे, बट असम का थोड़ा इशू है, तो अभी ये बाकी का रीजन इस चीज़ को कैसे देखेगा, क्या लगता है आपको?
जी हाँ, बहुत ही गंभीर और बहुत ही सोचने वाली बात है कि कैब अगर पूर्वोत्तर में लागू होता है, जो मीडिया रिपोर्ट्स आ रही है उसके अनुसार असम को छोड़ के बाकी असम और असम के जो ट्राइबल्स एरिया है उसको छोड़ के बाकी राज्यों को कोई समस्या नहीं होगी। लेकिन मैं आपको यहाँ पे बताना चाहता हूँ कि 2 दिन पहले अमित शाह से मुलाकात के बाद मेघालय के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री कोनराड सांगमा ने एक तथ्य दिया था कि नागालैंड में जो है इनर लाइन परमिट है और मेघालय में अपना लॉज है, जिसकी वजह से ऐसा कहा जा रहा है कि वहाँ पे प्रोटेक्ट होना चाहिए था।
लेकिन अभी देखिए मेघालय भी 6 शेड्यूल के अंडर है, तो वो अभी उसमें ILP है ना हो, 6 शेड्यूल एरिया जो है वहाँ पे जो एक भारतीय नागरिक जो वहाँ पे जैसे वहाँ में जो रिस्ट्रिक्शंस है वो कैब में भी रहेगा। तो अगर हम देखें तो ये सारे स्टेट्स कवर हो गए, शायद से सबसे बड़ी दुविधा फिर भी असम में ही रहेगी।
मैं वही बताना चाह रहा हूँ। कोनराड सांगमा ये कह रहे हैं कि जिन प्रदेशों के पास पहले से ही प्रोटेक्शन है वहाँ में भी घुसपैठ के चलते वहाँ में भी बहुत सारी समस्याएं हुई है और बाहरी लोगों का प्रवेश जारी रहा है, वहाँ पे उनका वर्चस्व बढ़ा है। ये मैं नहीं कह रहा हूँ, कोनराड मुकुल सांगमा पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री मेघालय के उन्होंने कहा है। और जहाँ तक असम की बात है, बहुत चिंतनीय विषय है। असम के तमाम दल संगठनों के विरोध के बावजूद भी आज जैसा कि कैब को कैबिनेट ने मंजूरी दे दी, तो आने वाले दिनों में ये जो तमाम छात्र संगठन है वो विरोध कर रही है और आसू के एक सदस्य
clearly we are looking at a lot of protests in the future. If I can go back to RK Samarjit in Imphal. RK Samarjit, there are media reports coming in that areas under the 6th schedule and areas protected by the ILP will not be impacted by CAB. These are media reports showing the draft bill that is supposed to be presented in the parliament. Well, not a mention of Manipur again. So what protective measure can we have for Manipur?
Mr. Goswami, this is a kind of thing, a small mole make a mountain, accordingly, on my own concern. You see, Article 371 have already, 371C have already protected the area of the hills. Only 8% of the valley where Loktak Lake is covered, as well as certain area. So, certain those people who are living if you think those Indian citizens of Rajasthan and Marwari should be included in CAB, this is very unfortunate. They are a separate issue, separate entity. What I am trying to say is, under the provision of that area, the government of India, the NDA government said 2016 amendment bill, citizen amendment bill is that December 31st, 2014 on or before, those who are coming, I repeat again, but after coming should not be considered, maybe 15, maybe 16, 17, 18, whatever. So there are certain area, certain CSO or NGOs have a little apprehension, particularly your state, Assam, Silchar, neighboring is our district, Jiribam, might be introduced or illegal migration from Bangladesh they are demanding. And still we are taking necessary action along with the Border Security Force, Assam Rifles, including our Manipur Rifles and IRB, Indian Reserve Battalion, including police also. So therefore, there is no question of such a things. Maybe a little bit, say my friend, the respected spokesperson of the ASU said also there, maybe little bit maybe there, and perhaps we the Assam, we the Manipuri are the victims according to the partition of Pakistan and then Bangladesh. Because Sylhet is a part of district in Assam and now it is shifted to Bangladesh. How many turmoils are there in the state district of Sylhet district? We know it, you know it, better nobody knows it. Because I am telling you again, since from 1975, Arunachal Pradesh was separated from Assam, as well as Meghalaya also. Even the so-called certain Mizoram also.
Fine.
There are certain regions where sixth schedule is there.
We understand.
But in the state of Assam, in the state of Manipur, sixth schedule is not applicable except only certain area of Dima Hawlong, as well as Karbi Anglong and Boroland.
Absolutely. So
that is why
I got your
Citizenship Amendment Bill.
Yeah, I got your point. If I can come.
Therefore, I am insisting. I am not insisting, but I am saying on behalf of the people of Manipur as well as a whole India as a context. CAB is more important in Assam and Manipur. Otherwise, NRC is meaningless. This ILP, JCP, whatever, it is meaningless. So I pray and I request to the people of Northeast
NRC
as
will
well
be meaningless
as
only
India,
if CAB is imposed, sir. NRC will be meaningless only if CAB is imposed because NRC is being prepared on the basis of 24th March midnight 1971. If we are to accept refugees or Bangladeshi refugees up to 2014, NRC will be a valueless document only.
But again, yes, R.K. Samorjit, if you want to respond to that very quickly.
No, I am responding it according to my own knowledge. Very recently, you have categorically divided the NRC people of the 19 lakhs and above. This is the verdict of the Supreme Court, but heavily workloads by ASU people accordingly. And these are the criteria which we have seen. But would you please think it, how many Assamese are suffering in Sylhet district? How many Manipuris are suffering in the Sylhet district?
Well, then the BJP then the BJP has not been able to convey that message very clearly, R.K. Samorjit, because we clearly see most of the pressure groups from the region still opposing the bill. If I can very quickly go back to Sanbor Sulai in Shillong. Mr. Sulai, do you think the revised version of the bill will be acceptable to the people of Meghalaya?
Yeah, actually, as we are aware, last week I have even submitted my memorandum to the Honorable President of our country, India, through Governor of Meghalaya, and there the article, the provision that we have mentioned is that Article 244A within bracket B, that our state Meghalaya is protected under the 6th schedule. So a few days ago, on behalf of the government, our Chief Minister even to meet Amit Shah with other NGOs and stakeholders. And Amit Shah ji have given the assurance that the ILP implemented area, including sexual area, will be exempted, and we do hope
Absolutely,
that
absolutely,
will be
absolutely.
exempted,
Amit
that,
Shah seems,
based on the assurance
if we
given
go by
Amit
these
Shah.
reports, Amit Shah has kept his promise. Mr. Shalai, my last question to you, another question to you is that the BJP in Meghalaya has always seemed a divided house over CAB. For instance, your colleague in the Conrad Sangma cabinet, A.L. Hack, had suggested that CAB should be made state subject. So has the BJP in Meghalaya been guilty of not trying to build consensus on CAB in the state? Mr. Shalai, very quickly.
You see, I cannot comment on that, but I am concerned for that. That's why, as a BJP MLA, wherever and whenever I took up the issues concerning the interests of the state, it is on behalf of the party. On behalf of the party, on behalf of the people of my state only.
Okay, Utpal Sharma, we have seen even the BJP leaders in the region, especially in Meghalaya, even they have not been able to convince, even they themselves are not convinced on the issue of CAB. On this, today we see the Union Cabinet again going ahead. The discussions just ended last night, and it was too quick a move, as many have been pointing out, including the ASU, the AJYPC. Do you think it's again heading towards a big showdown between the CSOs, the pressure groups, and the government?
No, movement will be intensified. There is no other way out. You see, there was talk up to midnight yesterday, and this morning itself they have given approval they have given approval to this bill. So the entire discussion seems to be an high voltage drama only. See, there is nothing new in 6th schedule or ILP. Everyone knows that people residing in ILP areas, people residing in 6th schedule, their rights are protected. But protected up to which extent? These illegal migrants who are supposed to be given citizenship by this bill, they will not be able to purchase land there only. Otherwise, they can freely roam there. They can go for job there. They can do their service there. What is new in this? And about Assam, if 6th schedule areas are also excluded, what will be the plight of the people residing in the rest of the parts of Assam? We believe that Sarvananda Sonowal would have taken a firm stand in this regard, the same stand that Gopinath Bordole has taken against Nehru when Nehru tried to impose illegal migrants on us. But it is the same for the people of Assam, that we elected such a chief minister who could not take stand for the people of this region when time was needed.
Well, but we haven't. I mean, when when the ASU announced to intensify the protest, we didn't know the content of the draft bill yet. But before that, I'll go to Rinku Khumukcham. Rinku Khumukcham, do you think the fears of Manipur, that have been, ungrounded because only a small portion of the state is affected? Do you agree with the BJP spokesperson? And if not, in the revised version, what protective measure do you think would be ideal for the state of Manipur? Very, very quickly.
Okay, I don't think that the portion which the BJP spokesperson had stated about Manipur, that is 90% of the state has been covered under Article 371C. I don't think it will protect the people of the state. Even state like Nagaland, which is also under special protection under the Article 71A, and it is also a tribal state. But see, if you just wind up the census report of 2011 released in 2018, 75% of the threat is controlled by outsiders. When such state cannot control the entering of outsider, how can Manipur be under protection by Article 371C or any other laws when there is no measures? Even Manipur, Imphal area is not protected under ILP. There is no ILP here. The Manipur People's Protection Bill is also pending with the president.
Okay, got your point.
And even though if the Manipur People's Bill has been passed, it will also, I am doubtful that it will protect the state of Manipur, because
but at least it will be similar to something like the ILP and will act as at least some protective measure in place for the valley areas. Utpal Sharma, my last question, and very quickly, the BJP government, especially the BJP leaders from the region, have time and again tried to present some numbers to you, that these are the numbers, have a look at them. It's not that it'll open floodgates for the migrants as it is made out to be. Is the ASU not willing to listen to that?
This is a very hypocritical situation, because this same party speaks of 1951 and the same party is trying to accept refugees up to 2014, and they are talking like this will be the last ever amendment in the history of Citizenship Act. After this, those who will take corridors of power, they will amend this act up to another year, and they will impose us burdens for more illegal Bangladeshis. We cannot accept this. Assam is not a dustbin for illegal Bangladeshis, and we say clear no to cab.
So the fear is this can be a precedent for maybe similar such actions by future governments, whichsoever parties in power. Well, clearly, yes, the Union Cabinet has given a nod to the revised version of the CAB, but consensus, well, there is no consensus on the bill till now as far as the pressure groups from the region is concerned. The bill will be tabled in the parliament next week. You have to wait and see how the developments shape up, especially in the northeast, where the NESO, the ASU have already threatened to intensify the protests. It will be interesting to see how the BJP-led government in the center handles this and tries to bring about a consensus. That's a wrap of this special discussion.